The animated Anarchy series presents the animated Showdown.
All right, what's up, everybody? It is Wednesday afternoon, and we are finishing up stage one of the animated Anarchy series. We got 5 matches here, finishes up stage one. Nothing big is really on the line here because Action League now got the crap beat out of them Saturday night. So Karen Bianco is not fighting for a perfect division. Well, I mean, she's not fighting, period. She doesn't have to do anything except for just say these cartoons are in her division. But this is the Animated Showdown, episode 15, part of the Animated Anarchy series. Of course, I am your host, Dutchie, joined as always by Money E.
What's up?
Sean is with us.
Hello.
And the man who has a child who has a more successful YouTube channel than this one, Wildcard Dave, is here.
Yeah, present and alive.
Yeah. So still battling a bug, but he is here. So all right. Today's matches here on Animated Showdown are Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood versus Beetlejuice the Animated Series. Sword Art Online ALICI ZATTON versus Neon Genesis Evangelion. High School of the Dead versus The New Gate. Black Lagoon versus Bobby's World. And Devilman Crybaby versus Redo of Healer in the main event. If you've never seen the show before, what's taking you so long to find us? We are going to have 5 categories picked by the randomizer. These guys are going to judge based on those 5 categories. If a show wins 3-0, 30 points, 3-1, 20 points, 3-2, 10 points, and then 5 for the loser. If you are swept, which we had a record 4 sweeps on Saturday night, if a show is swept, they lose 10 points. So, all right, what are we hoping for?
Animation, character development, enjoyment.
I'm not even
no character development.
What?
I'm not cursing myself.
Yeah,
all right, Eric, why no character development?
Because he didn't watch the shows.
No, I did. I think it's hard for some of these.
That is how you get back at somebody for saying that they're just okay.
I feel like you're wrong there, Eric, because a lot of these are animes, and I feel like they're great at character development.
Yeah, but it's probably harder for him to decide then.
Oh, yeah, fair.
See,
that's a fair statement.
All right.
It's just that I must have interpreted you wrong.
I mean, that would be my guess as to why he.
No, you're right. You're right.
Yeah. See.
Well, my apologies.
I'll say theme song.
You don't want theme song?
No.
Or you do?
I do not.
Okay. All right, here we go. Everybody can see the screen?
Yep.
All right. Well, Sean, you're not getting theme song, but we are getting character development. I mean, Eric, I can understand why. I get why you say you didn't want it, because if it's a hard category, I wouldn't want it either.
Yeah.
So for once, I actually stuck up for you. Just don't get
like the second show.
No,
I mean,
after you explained his process of thinking for me, I definitely see his point of view.
Yeah.
I only watched like 1 or 2 episodes of each because I didn't have. I watched it late this week, so I was trying to jam it all in 3 days. So.
All right, so it's animation, voice acting, character development, humor,
Yeah, humor is tough too. I feel like none of these, but we'll see.
Well, it's very hard, and sometimes I feel like anime, if they have any humor at all, it's the dark humor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
Is
like
humor
that
the the fourth one?
goofy, pervy humor too.
Yeah. What did you ask, Eric?
Humor is the fourth one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Impact. All right. So, besides the fact that Eric has to make tough decisions with character development, how do we feel about these?
I feel great about these.
Same. Pretty good top 3.
Yeah.
Uh,
Maybe not humor, but I'm okay with the other 4.
Sean, I just know you're happy we don't have the M word.
Yeah.
Which one?
Both.
Yeah, I am too.
Yeah.
If I had to choose between memorable moments and character development, I guess I would go character.
All right. So, all right, let's go ahead. Let's get started. We have, and this one is going to hurt me personally. But it's my own fault for making my own fault for making the damn match. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood versus Beetlejuice the animated series. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is in the division of Becky Elstrom. Beetlejuice is in the division of Jacob Hummer, who happens to be my cousin. Please don't write me out of the family. Uncle Chris and Aunt Dawn, I did not do this on purpose. It was just something that happened. So please welcome me to the next family gathering if I'm in town. All right. So now that I got that out of the way, I don't even know if they watched the Wednesday show. We move on to animation style is the first category. You have an anime versus a cartoon that started in 1989. Dave, why don't you go ahead and start us off, even though I know where you're going?
Yeah, I'm going Full Metal here. I think it significantly has better animation than 1989 Beetlejuice cartoon. I feel like it definitely had a larger production budget as well as advancements in technology.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And plus, even though Beetlejuice, it capitalized on the popularity of the movie, still, like, the animation for Full Metal Alchemist, it's, like, not, it doesn't compare. All right, Eric.
I went Brotherhood here. It's not even close. Just cleaner and more detailed.
Yeah. All right, Sean.
Yeah, I'm a Full Metal Alchemist here. No comparison.
All right. 1-0 Full Metal Alchemist, 2 away from a sweep. And we move on now to voice acting. Whose voice acting was better? Eric, I'm starting with you.
This was kind of tough, but I feel like maybe Beetlejuice has more better voice acting.
Okay. All right. That's probably one of the reasons why I had you go before the lawyer, so Dave couldn't sway you. But after saying that, Dave, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm going the opposite side here. I'm going with Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I feel like they deliver a wide range of emotions, from like intense pain and anger to sometimes comedic things. I feel like, the Elric brothers really, really draw you in with their voice acting, especially in the first couple episodes when you see what he did to themselves to try to bring their mother back. That was pretty good voice acting there, and also with like Roy Mustang and stuff like that. When you get further into the show a little bit, I think they really did a good job here.
Okay, Sean, you're breaking the tie.
I'm also going Full Metal Alchemist. Just all around better voice acting, more emotions, more abilities to showcase their ability, their skills.
Yeah, definitely. All right, 2-0, one away from a sweep. Character development, not the category for Beetlejuice to come back from. Sean, you're starting.
Yeah, Brotherhood here. Beetlejuice was not a show with any type of character development.
Not at all.
Nope.
Eric.
Brotherhood, yeah, there's no development, if any, in Beetlejuice.
All right, Dave.
Yeah, definitely Full Metal Alchemist here. They have significant growth within their characters. And not just the main characters, like the surrounding cast as well.
Yeah. All right, that was as ugly as I thought it was going to be. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood wins at 3-0. They're going to get 30 points. Beetlejuice is going to go behind the 8 ball here, and it's going to get 10 points taken away. So they're at -10. It doesn't necessarily count them out because this is only their first match, but hopefully I will have done better picking their opponents. All right. We move on. Next battle is Sword Art ALICI ZATTON versus Neon Genesis Evangelion. Sword Art Online, ALICI ZATTON in the division of Sharon Wander. The other one in the division of Blaine Zavala. We start with animation style, and Dave, you get to go ahead and start us off.
Yeah, for animation style, I went with Sword Art Online here. They have more of a modern production, so they have a little better animation quality, and I feel like their consistency and their quality is a little bit more better. And that's all I got right there. It's not huge, but I mean, Neon Genesis was made back in the 90s, and you're comparing it to a 2018 anime, so I feel like the animation's a little behind.
Okay. And by the way, Sword Art, the regular Sword Art Online lost in I believe it was a sweep to Kenichi a few weeks ago. But all right, Sean, you're up.
Yeah, I have to agree with Dave here on the Sword Art Online. Animations are a lot better, a lot cleaner, a lot more vibrant, more attention to the detail.
Okay. Eric?
I went Sword too. I thought it was more detailed, more cleaner, and just better overall.
All righty. Sword Art Online, ALICI ZATTON up 1-0. 2 away from a sweep. We go to voice acting. Who had the better voice acting? Eric, we start with you.
I went with Sword. I thought it was more detailed, and the voice acting was just better with the motion and stuff.
All right. Dave.
This one was actually one of my hardest categories between these two. But I'm going Neon Genesis here. I feel like they were cited as like a benchmark in anime voice acting. So for that reason, I picked them. Nothing against Sword Art Online. They have good voice acting, but their English dub is criticized a little bit.
Okay. Sean, are you getting arrested?
Yeah, I think Xavier's gonna get me arrested here. I feel it coming on.
Yeah.
You know.
All right.
But anyway.
All right. Yeah, you're up.
I have Sword Art Online winning this category. I think the voice acting in this is pretty good. I think they do a good job helping explain like stories and characters, good emotions. Just a lot better than Genesis, in my opinion.
Fair take.
I have to say, in my opinion,
They both have good voice acting. So
I was just more
they
captivated.
both
I
did
guess I
have
should
good.
say, like Sword Art Online kept me more intrigued.
yeah, it is pretty cool. Like being in like a game and stuff like that. Like all that's pretty entertaining.
All right, Sword Art Online. ALICI ZATTON is up 2-0. One more, and they get the sweep. And we go to character development. Who had the better character development, Sean?
Sword Art Online. I gotta stick to what I believe in. I think there's the arc of, I'm gonna butcher their name, Kirito. Yeah, I think just that development in itself is very impressive to me.
Yeah.
On top of everybody else.
Okay. Eric.
I went with Sword too. I think this story was more intriguing for me, especially the episode I watched.
You just broke Dave's heart. I heard him go, oh.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess I know where you're going, Dave.
Yeah, I even though it is close, I feel like Sword Art Online has traditional growth in their arcs, whereas Neon Genesis really targets like the psychological depth and stuff like that. So like intense internal struggles and traumas and mental health of characters, where I don't think Sword Art Online really touches.
Fair enough. I can agree. I can understand your logic.
All right. Sword Art Online, ALICI ZATTON is going to get the sweep. So 30 points there. Negative 10 points in Neon Genesis Evangelion. But again, this is just their first battle. They got plenty more to go, so they can definitely make up the points. Next battle up, the next anime battle. High School of the Dead versus the New Gate. High School of the Dead in the division of Derek Elstrom. His mommy just got a big victory a couple matches ago against she has Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood going in the New Gate in the division of Gary Lutz. So we are going to go ahead and we are going to start with animation. And Eric, you're going to start us off.
This is close because I think both were very detailed and very clean. But I went with High School. I just thought it was more
attentive to detail there, Eric.
Yeah.
All right. All right, Sean, go ahead.
Oh, I have High School of the Dead winning this one because of how attentive to detail they were.
Yeah.
But no, I kind of like how it's like, it's not like a very bright setting. It's almost kind of like, it's a darker setting.
Yeah.
Apocalyptic.
Yeah, it's like a shade. Well, I just mean like the overall landscape of.
Oh, you're talking about like how it's kind of like eerie looking.
Yeah, like it's not like a bright landscape. It's kind of like not dark, but almost like just lightly shaded. So it's kind of like obviously eerie, but even like just the details and like when people are turning to getting bitten, to getting eaten, to getting the kills, and just like their motions of like their different camera angles. They would come up like running up the stairs, but the camera angle would come straight up and then come over their heads type of animation styles like that. That was very impressive to me. Yeah. So that's why I picked it over the New Gate, because I don't think New Gate has good animation, but it doesn't have like that
detail
next level of an animation show.
Right. All right. Dave, go ahead.
Yeah, I agree with these two. High School of the Dead is animated by Madhouse. It's a very renowned studio. New Gate Studio is Kai and Children's Playground Entertainment, and they're not as big or well known. They don't produce as high quality as Madhouse does. So,
Alrighty. We move on now to voice acting. Who had the better voice acting? And Sean, we're going to start with you this time.
I'm sticking with High School of the Dead. I just, I'm just impressed by the voice acting when people are being killed.
Yeah.
And like that you like kind of feel like their actual pain. I mean, some of it is kind of corny. Some of like the deaths are kind of like, you probably should be in a lot more pain than you are. But I can't remember the guy's name, but Takashi has to kill his friend in the very beginning. And like his transformation of turning from like just coughing up blood, and then I just all around think the voice acting was a lot better.
Obviously, your wife doesn't agree with you.
No.
All right. Dave, go ahead.
yeah, I went with High School of the Dead here. Usually, when you talk about anime, the English dub kind of gets criticized. Here, people praised the English dub here, and they said it enhanced the viewing experience and whatnot. So I feel like in both dubs, I feel like the voice actors fully committed to their roles in High School of the Dead and really brought you into, this apocalyptic world.
Fair
That's a good
enough.
point.
All right, Eric.
Dave just swayed me. I'm going High School.
All right. It wouldn't have mattered anyway because they already got
Yeah.
the 2 votes.
But yeah, that last point he made was
Yeah.
swayed me.
That's why he's the best lawyer in Lockport. All right. So in High School of the Dead is up 2-0. One more, and they get. I feel like we're getting a pattern here this week.
I didn't think this was going to be close to a sweep. I thought this was going to be more balanced.
All right. Well, we're up now to character development. Who had the better character development? It's easy in animes because they're episodic, so there's more room for development. Dave, you're going to start.
Perfect. I wanted to go first. I'm picking High School of the Dead here, mainly because the new Gate, the dude's already an already powerful character in the world. I mean, he doesn't really have to actually change or grow to be the protagonist in this. High School of the Dead, I mean, you're seeing friends have to kill each other and stuff like that. That's, psychological. It triggers a lot of different things for these children in the school. So definitely High School of the Dead for me.
All right. Eric.
I went High School with Dead too. There was just more detailed character development, and the story arc was better.
All right. Sean?
Yeah, I'm sticking with High School of the Dead here. Just the development of Kakashi.
All right. Third sweep. And it goes to High School of the Dead. They're going to get 30 points. The new Gate is going to lose 10. So, all right. It seems like we're not really fooling around with these last matches.
Yeah.
All right. Up next is... Huh?
I'll never fool around.
I know. Up next, it's another one that I should have thought about before I did it. Black Lagoon versus Bobby's World. So it's
Yeah, this wasn't fair, Doug.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
messed up, Doug.
you know how hard it is to come up with this stuff.
Yeah, I know. I'm
I
just
know.
pulling your leg, man.
I mean, it was just
To be fair, everybody, he did not know like what anime truly was until we started
Yeah.
this. So
And that's fair.
So in
I had no
retrospection,
clue,
he
and I was,
didn't
just
have-
I was just trying to fill spaces. But that's
Yep.
why, again, from now on after this, it's not going to, like, the only way an anime is going to face a cartoon is if it's a superhero cartoon or an adult animated show. There
Right.
might be a couple of them thrown here or there, and I might have been on like an off day. But, like, I realize it's not fair.
Yeah.
And again, we're not saying that the cartoons are bad. It's just when, especially in certain categories, character development, animation style, a lot of cartoons, especially from the 90s and 80s and all that, they can't compare to the stuff or to anime. You know, you could try to make the case for it, but it's not going to work. So, all right. Black Lagoon in the division of Kenneth Williams III. Bobby's World in the division of Kelly. Eric knows what her last name is. So, Kelly P.
So co-worker versus a former co-worker and friend of
a podcast, or a co-host on the wrestling show.
Yep.
All right, we start with animation style. Oh boy, Dave, just go ahead.
Yeah, Black Lagoon. It's also, this is a product made by Madhouse again, which is a very renowned, regarded studio. Once again, you're gonna hear that name a lot when it comes to anime. They're really good with their crisp and clean animations.
Okay, Eric.
Yeah, Black Lagoon, more detailed, more cleaner, and it was just, I liked it better.
John.
Black Lagoon.
All right. Voice acting is the next category. I will give Howie Mandel credit. I thought he did a fantastic job with the characters in Bobby's World. But Eric, go ahead and start.
Yeah, it's Black Lagoon. The emotions of the characters takes it.
All right. Dave?
Yeah, I'm picking Black Lagoon here. It's often cited that in the fan communities that this is one of the best English dub animes of all time. That's, you know, what the fans communities are saying. But I definitely think these Canadian voice performers definitely brought on a gritty, authentic kind of feel to it.
All righty. Sean?
Oh, man. I'm going Bobby's World here.
Really?
Yeah. Simply because they have Howie Mandel.
That's fair. That's fair.
And Nancy Cartwright. And Nancy Cartwright. Well, somebody has to give them a shot, you know? I mean, it's not fair.
I'll give them a shot if they actually win the category.
I mean, I gave them a shot for categories that are not in this round. So.
I mean,
you're not giving them a shot then. I'm just kidding. I'm just messing around.
Yeah. All right. Well, at least Bobby's World gets one vote.
Yes.
All right. So we move on now to character development. Black Lagoon is one away from a sweep. I think we know where this is headed. But I'm not going to go to Dave first because I don't want him to gloat too much. Sean, you're going to go first.
So I had such a hard time between these two. It was real close, but I think
I bet you're going to pick the one that starts with a B, right?
Yeah. Black Lagoon barely taking this one. I mean, top-notch voice acting in Black Lagoon, but Bobby's World top-notch. Black Lagoon.
So it's character development.
It is.
Yeah, well, same thing.
All right. So it was
Lagoon
very
was
close for Sean. All right. Eric?
Lagoon, not even close.
See, there he goes, Sean. He's disrespecting you again by saying it wasn't even close, even though you said it was very close.
I know, you can't even accept my sarcasm.
Yeah. Well, see, that's why the fan base picked the name that you liked better for the primetime special instead of the name that Eric liked better.
It all comes with just being okay, you know? Can't be awesome all the time.
Yeah. No lie, though, there was actually a couple people because, like, and sometimes, like, when I talk about Eric, like, especially when he annoys me, my opinion of him kind of goes a little low.
Hey.
So I do complain about Eric a lot at work, like a lot of people usually do complain about their life partners. So
That's fine. You guys been friends for life, right?
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. Thanks for justifying it, Dave. So like there's
To be
actually
fair, I don't complain about you that much.
why not? I would. I
That's
complain
nice.
about me.
Because he's afraid of the repercussions.
Yeah.
To be fair, I
but-
don't complain about a lot of people.
I know.
Yeah, it doesn't get you anywhere, does it?
Yeah. And trust me, there's been a few times where you probably should have complained about somebody, but so there's actually a few people at work. They're just like, well, which one did, when I gave them the two choices, they're like, oh, well, which one did Eric like better? And I said, he liked Cartoon Superclass. They're like, oh, Thanksgiving Toon Tussle. It was only like two people.
No. I was gonna say, did they really not like me there?
No, it's not that they don't like you. It's just that
They're
hear,
just doing
like,
it to spite you.
Yeah. It's just one of those things where it's just like, because one of the guys at work gets mad because when you fall behind uploading the Spotify uploads.
I've been doing better.
Yeah, you've been doing better. But
I found the time to do it. It's Monday or Tuesday, mainly Mondays. Maybe
so
even Sunday if I have time.
like that's like the reason why, like he said, he's just like, oh, Thanksgiving Toon Tussle because Eric picked. And then the other person, he was just like, he's just one of those people because again, he hears me just be like, oh, that Eric sometimes. And he's another person that likes to complain about yeah. And then there's like another guy who's just like, well, yeah, I side with Sean too because I know what it's like to complain because the guy's like, I know what it's like to complain about my wife. So he kind of agrees. Anyway, so
I don't complain about my wife.
yeah, well, that's because you're smart.
He's
Where were
afraid.
we?
Not go too far, Doug.
He's afraid. Look at the fear in his eyes.
I forgot where we were. Oh no.
Why did you just send me a picture of Elmo?
Because have you ever? Because I saw a meme of it's a Battlefield 6 meme with that, but it has like a weird like suspenseful music coming up like of rage. And it's like when you're solo, like your main mission now is just to kill the sniper that's been camping you all game.
Yeah.
And it's just like a rage song, and he's just like staring into the abyss. Like that's how I look at it. Eric's like, "Oh, you're just okay." So now I'm just like, dun 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 dun.
All right. Oh, Dave, you didn't go for character development yet. Go ahead.
Yeah, you know where I'm going. Black Lagoon.
I think that's why I stalled.
You know I was going there. I mean, like you said in the beginning before we started this, animes just have way better character development. It just is what it is. It's because it's very episodic and they got character arcs, character storylines based on the characters themselves.
Yeah. Now, just to kind of explain this, explain this a little bit, we're not saying that like these cartoons that are, getting,
Torched.
beaten up by these animes, we're not saying that they're bad.
Hey, there is some cartoons that have beaten a couple animes so far.
Yeah, Street Sharks did it, Magic School Bus did it, and I think a couple of other ones. But we're not saying that they're bad. It's just the anime it's just better. So for anybody that that's just like, oh well, they're not being fair to the cartoons, they're pro anime. I'm anything but pro anime. Because I've never watched anime until Dave said we should include anime in this series.
Yeah, I was the same way.
Okay, so Eric and I are not pro anime. Sean is kind of half and half.
Because his other half is pro
Yeah.
anime.
Yeah. Right. And Dave, yes, is pro anime.
No.
It's just we can't ignore what is better. All right. So for
Yeah.
anybody that gets mad, first of all, don't get mad at me. I'm just the host. These three are judging. Not that I'm trying to throw them under the bus.
And I got to judge honestly.
But you were a judge for a month.
Yeah, I was a judge for a month, and people looked at me. They're just like, "Do you really feel that way?" And it's like, "Yeah." Like,
Yeah, watch it. You'll feel the same way.
Yeah, if you actually watch the stuff, because again, like some of these anime, like having to go in this and knowing I have to watch like 75 anime, I was just like, oh, why am I doing this? But some of it turned out to be really good. Now, yes, there is some that I do not like. Maybe I'll like it as we move on, as we go on here. But we're not saying the cartoons are bad. It's just the animes are just better.
And animes are harder to find.
Yeah, well, that's why we have to sponge up Dave's Crunchyroll.
It makes me smile hearing you say that, Doug.
Yeah,
because I know you're a huge cartoon.
Well, and again, that's why I am not going to put the cartoons through having to go against the anime
unless they're like top-notch cartoons.
Yeah,
cartoons.
Now, yes, there are cartoons that I like better than anime. That I would pick to watch over certain anime shows. Anime is not my first choice to watch. Cartoons are. But if you want us to be honest, if you want us to, be fair, which is what we are being, then we have to judge by what we see. We can't just,
and what we read.
Yeah, what we see and what we read. And it has to be one of those, okay, yes, I like this better, but maybe this does better in this category than that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what and if I'll acknowledge that, like if Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which unless I am really, really drunk or somebody hands me something to smoke, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles will never go against Naruto Shippuden.
Yeah. That's not fair.
Because now I like Ninja Turtles better, but that doesn't mean that Ninja Turtles is better than Naruto Shippuden. You might be able to scrounge out a couple of categories where it could work, where they could beat Naruto Shippuden. I know Dave would disagree with that. I can hear him talking.
I kind of agree. I really like the Ninja Turtles, so I feel like they could pull a couple categories in their favor.
But it doesn't necessarily mean that they would win. So, that's what we have to avoid. I couldn't avoid it here because, we were getting towards the end, and it's just like, all right, I have to use these.
Right.
Should I have put Beetlejuice against Bobby's World? Probably.
But I feel like Ninja Turtles would maybe win.
But it also gives our viewers examples of why you're saying what you're saying.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just kind of I'm just trying to kill more time because we've done 4 sweeps in a row again.
Yes, 7 of the 8. 7 of the. How many did we do? Oh no, 8 of the 9 so far. Sweeps.
I felt like the second battle should have been a little closer than it was, but I felt I was the only one that felt that way.
Yeah. But again, it's everybody else. It's everybody else's opinion. But yeah, we have to look at this. Like, we can't just look at it with, the saying used to be, you can't look at it with rose-colored glasses.
Right.
All right. You have to look at it fair. And even though I like Beetlejuice, Bobby's World was good. We're not saying that they're bad. It's just, you're getting put up against something that, one, is a lot more current and a lot more talked about. And also something that, like, there's probably a bigger budget for it.
Yeah. And they got some really renowned studios backing them and whatnot, too.
Well, that's what I'm saying is that like they have, they can put a lot more into it because they have the better financial backing.
Right. And that's what they do over there. I mean, anime is like their culture over there.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So Black Lagoon wins it 3-0. I promise Bobby's World is going to have a better shot in the stage 2, I think. Main event, Devilman Crybaby versus Redo of Healer. Devilman Crybaby in the division of Anthony Visco. Redo of Healer in the division of Karen Bianco. So we're ending stage 1 on an anime. Animation style is up first. Dave, go ahead.
I went with Devilman Crybaby here. I felt like it had more of an artistic animation to it, a little more fluid style, and a little more, how would you put it, like greater effects.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that they had greater effects, so I picked Devilman here.
Okay. All right, Eric?
This was a toss up. I thought it was really close, but I went with Healer. Healer. I just thought that was more detailed and I liked it better.
Sean, this is the first time in this episode. It's been 41 minutes.
I have Healer winning this one. I think the animations were just a lot cleaner, a lot smoother. Devilman was good animation, just I don't know, it wasn't up to par to me with how Healer was.
Okay.
Fair.
By the way, Karen Bianco would have had the opportunity to go for a perfect division. Unfortunately, Action League now is in her division. By the way, that's another thing. Like people say, they're like, "Oh, that cartoon. I don't know if I really want that cartoon or that show." And I was just like, "The wheel picked it. We didn't." It's not like we just said, "Oh yeah, this person's going to get this person's going to get that." We're not the NFL, we're not the NHL or NBA or MLB to where we have to look at a map of where like the U.S. states align and pick. Okay, well, Buffalo is northeast, so they're going to go in the they're going to go in the AFC East. We put 244 shows on a wheel. We spun the wheel. And that's what the wheel landed on.
If you don't believe us, go back and watch the episode.
Yeah, there's like 95 episodes of us doing that.
Yeah, quite a few.
I think 8.
I think it took like a month and a half.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
But all right, voice acting is up next, and Eric, why don't you go ahead and start?
I think this is another real close one. I have Devilman Cry.
Devilman Crybaby.
Yeah. I just thought voice acting with the emotions were better.
Okay.
But both were really good.
All right. Sean.
I also have Devilman Crybaby winning this one. I think the voice actors did a better job portraying their roles. A little more emotion, a little more finesse, I should say.
All right, and Dave, go ahead.
Yeah, I agree with these two. I feel Devilman, Crybaby, I feel like their voice acting was unique and dynamic, which helped, make you invested into the characters and the story.
Okay. 1-1. So this one's not ending in a sweep. When we move on to character development, who had the better character development? Sean, you're going to start.
I have Devilman Crybaby winning this one. Slightly. I think there's just a little more development from what I've seen in the 2 episodes that I have watched so far.
Okay.
I'm hoping to see a little bit more, but I have more faith in this one having more of a singularity of a character development than Healer does.
Gotcha. All right, Dave.
Yeah, I went with Devilman Crybaby here. Redo of Healer isn't really a transformative arc. It's more of like a quest for vengeance.
All right. Eric?
Sweep it. Devilman Cry.
All right, Eric, just so you know, like you might want to make sure that you try to get this, you pronounce this right, because there is a, because the way you just said that, it almost made it, you almost made it sound like you said Devil May Cry, which is the name of a completely different show.
Oh. Oops. Sorry.
So just like, it just to be, because the way you just kind of said it, like really fast.
Okay. So
I mean,
Devil...
I'm probably the only one that thought that, but just so like you don't get the two shows confused, and then I get a letter saying he doesn't know what he's talking about.
So it's Man Cry.
Devil Man Crybaby.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, Devil Man Crybaby is up 2-1. Humor is the next category. We finally get to it. Eric, go ahead and start.
Ooh, if there is a little bit of humor, I think maybe in Devilman Cry.
All right. I thought you were going to say redo of Healer just so you didn't have to pronounce Devilman Crybaby again.
I thought he was going to pick redo of Healer too.
All right, Dave.
Yeah, I'm picking redo of Healer. I feel like they have more explicit comedy, more, shocking and crude comedy, a little dark humor, themes of revenge that are comedic. I think they do a pretty good job.
All right. Sean, it took us 41 minutes to get to you the first time. 5 minutes or 6 minutes this time.
Oh, man. This was a close. I have Crybaby winning this one.
All right. All right, Devilman Crybaby is going to take it. It is a 3-1 win. So they are going to get 20 points. Redo of Healer will not lose any. But they will not get any points either. All right, so now that ends stage 1. We are officially done with that.
Whoop, whoop.
And I know we got to kind of go back and think here. Was there any upsets that happened in this thing that you guys that shocked you?
Samurai Piece of Cats.
Are you talking just this episode?
No.
No, he's talking about the
the
whole
whole
version.
stage 1.
I say that because I was the only one, I think, against it.
Yeah, I feel like, some of my animes should have swept, cleared.
What was the one we just did that had a comeback?
What was the one against Scooby-Doo?
Oh, when
I missed
he
that
Cliff
show?
beat Scooby-Doo, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that was
too.
an upset.
Didn't Pokemon lose to somebody too?
No, they came back. They were down 2-0, but they came back and won.
Yep.
Right.
Yu-Gi-Oh beating Batman. That was I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah. But it was also close.
Yeah, it was very close. Down to the wire.
Yeah.
See, Samurai. Yeah, I mean they were facing Camp Candy,
yeah.
right? I guess that's not really enough.
Well, I mean, if you like Camp Candy, which I do, I kind of considered it an upset, but I also I think Samurai Pizza Cats gets dogged on. Probably because it has a cult following.
Yeah, definitely does.
All right. I mean, again, Yu-Gi-Oh beating Batman was kind of tough. I mean, the fact that, and Dave kind of alluded to it, when Denver the Last Dinosaur went toe to toe with Bleach, which was
Yeah, that was
Never
weird.
have happened.
yeah, which by the way was mainly me actually believing that Denver the Last Dinosaur had Bleach beaten in categories, but it was half me believing Denver the Last Dinosaur had Bleach in a couple of categories, but it was also half Sean just screwing with Dave.
When
Yep.
Yu-Gi-Oh beat Batman, I know you know some Batman fanatics. Were they pissed?
Not necessarily pissed because they like Yu-Gi-Oh too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I was mainly saying your brother, because I know your brother's.
I mean, he was just like, really? And then he remembered I was judging, so he's just like, yeah, kind of makes sense.
Yeah, like you cartoon man over
Well,
there.
no, that's when like Yu-Gi-Oh beat. Well, yeah, when I told him that Denver the Last Dinosaur had, had taken Bleach to the limit, he's just like, oh, I'm sure Dave loved that. I said, well, I mean, we had to bring him back from the dead twice.
Yeah. I think you just do it because you like pressing my buttons, man.
Hey, I said I legit thought Denver the Last Dinosaur had a couple of categories. I said Sean was the one that was screwing with you.
Yeah, it's all Sean's fault. He likes messing with me, man. It's always in his mind. How do I get Dave this time?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm slowly changing that to Eric.
Yeah.
Eric, my mortal frenemy.
Yeah.
Frenemy.
But yeah, so like probably what the biggest
Sean.
The biggest upset as far as like upsets. I mean, personally, I actually think it's Heathcliff over Scooby Doo.
Yeah. I was upset. I was upset about that.
I don't remember every single battle because we've done quite a few, but off the top of my head, yeah, that sounds.
We did 15 weeks of it. I mean,
Yeah.
you.
By the way, 122 battles.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a ton.
I can't remember that many, man.
I did 11 weeks, I think.
Yeah.
Or 10.
Yeah. So you only did. Oh hell, I'm not doing the math.
You could tell me the battles. I'll tell you who won.
Yeah. But yeah. So that we did have some big upsets, and now we have a division that is perfect right now. And in Liam Jolly's division, which is Yu-Gi-Oh, Devil May Cry, just Jimmy Neutron, and Static Shock. I don't know how perfect he's going to be at the end of stage 2.
Fair enough. He's got a decent roster, but it's not like
it doesn't jump out and say, all right, this should be a perfect team.
Right. But it's overall, I feel like it's like a well-balanced team.
Yeah. In my personal opinion, my buddy Kenny West, who's got Batman the Animated Series, the Smurfs, Dragon Ball Z Kai, and I'm only mentioning this because she won The Life and Times of Juniper Lee. I feel like that's a pretty good division, and that division should be, Batman's the only one in that division that lost.
Yeah. The Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah. Which again was an upset, but it really was category based because Sean even said it on that episode. If voice acting would have been one of the categories, Batman would have won.
Yep.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yep.
100%.
For sure.
All right. So stage 1 is done. We move on to stage 2. And that will start this upcoming Saturday for Animated Hour of Power. On that episode, we will have The Simpsons versus Pokemon, Rugrats versus Ed, Edd and Eddy, Heathcliff versus Garfield and Friends, a battle that has been debated since the beginning of time, or since the beginning of the 80s anyway. And Flintstones versus Super Mario Brothers Super Show is the main event.
Yeah, most of these shows are my probably top 10.
Yeah. So,
especially the first battle.
Yeah. Animated Showdown next Wednesday at noon. Sonic Sat AM versus Double Dragon. Timon and Pumbaa versus Cow and Chicken.
Chicken
SpongeBob
again.
SquarePants versus Darkwing Duck.
Did you say
And-
SpongeBob?
Huh?
You said SpongeBob?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the main event is South Park versus Naruto.
Oh boy.
Sorry, Sean.
You never know.
Oh, I do know. You said Shippuden, right?
No, just Naruto.
Oh, you just said regular Naruto? Okay. It's a fair fight. It's a fair fight. I'll give you that.
Voice
It's a fair
acting.
fight.
If voice acting is a category, that's going to be hard.
No, it's not. It's easily Naruto. Are you kidding me?
Nah.
Yeah, dude.
Nah.
Voice acting, South Park compared to Naruto? You're
Yeah.
tripping.
South Park doesn't need a cast of 50 people to make a show good.
Yeah.
They only need
If I'm gonna-
4.
Who said their
I
show
think-
was good, bro?
I did.
By the way, Dave, before we get too far along here, Naruto Shippuden in a few weeks is going against Justice League.
Hold on. I have a
Ooh.
rebuttal. Real
Mm.
quick. Paramount's $1 billion deal they had with South Park is enough to,
Who has Paramount though?
I do.
apparently everybody. I do.
I know. Everybody does.
What were you saying, Sean, about South Park and Paramount?
They have like a huge fucking money deal.
Oh wow.
Like a couple million. I think they paid them like $2 million.
No, I think that's a good matchup. The original Naruto. If
Yeah.
it was Shippuden, I'd be like, that's very unfair because
Yeah.
of like how well the animations and stuff are. But
And don't forget, a week from today. Now there still will be an animated Showdown next Wednesday. Obviously, I just promoted it. So there still will be animated Showdown next Wednesday, but a week from today, as this is being shown on Wednesday,
Oh yeah.
Wednesday night, November the 26th, primetime special, a viewer's choice special. It will be the Thanksgiving Toon Tussle. And we have on there, some of the matches include Rocket Power versus Teen Titans. Which I think the first time I revealed that, Sean kind of rolled his eyes and walked away from me.
Sorry, Sean.
Dragon
Maybe not
Ball,
sorry, Sean. I don't know.
Dragon Ball Z is going to go against Batman the Animated Series.
That's gonna be great.
We're also going to have the Smurfs take on the Transformers. Bob's Burgers is taking on Rick and Morty.
Which one?
Okay.
Oh,
And the main event is going to be G.I. Joe Real American Hero taking on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now, there's going to be 7 matches in all. I'm going to work on the open this week so I can send it to Sean because we are kind of going to do a little bit of a special intro because it is a very special episode. It is a primetime special. But it is called the Thanksgiving Toon Tussle. It won the fan vote. So, Eric and Sean Eric liked one name better than the other. Sean liked one name better than the other. So I put it to a vote and they liked what Sean liked better.
that's fair.
Feels good.
So Sean got a W on that one.
yep, he's been telling Eric all week.
Yeah. Well, no, he didn't know that. Well, actually, yeah, he has been telling him all week.
I'm predicting for this week.
Yeah. I forgot that this is on a different day, so yeah, he has been saying it all week.
Yeah.
All right. Make sure to like and subscribe to the When Tunes Combine YouTube channel. Also, join the Facebook group When Tunes Combine, facebook.com/group/When Tunes Combine. Also, like and subscribe to the Wrestling Through the Years YouTube channel. This Friday night, Top 10 WCW Flops, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Also, catch Eric's Unscripted Sports Show. You can catch the Stabcast with Dangle and Mindy, the Dizzle 97 channel on YouTube and Twitch. Sean at TCAX Reaper on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. Wildcard Dave on Twitch at TCAX Godsend 95. And Dave, why don't you go ahead and promote your kids' channel get him out there and get the 10 people that listen to this show to also subscribe.
Oh,
his channel.
Skylar's amazing. Hold on, let me get to it.
Skylar's amazing videos.
There we go. Videos. I had to make sure I got the last part right.
Yeah. So make sure to check that out. We'll have no problem promoting that channel for Dave's children, for the youth of America. That's what this show is all about. Usually it's about corrupting the youth of America, but
Andy makes his own little cartoon slides. So.
Yeah. So he does fantastic work. All right. So we will see everybody Saturday night. Stage 2 starts on Saturday.
Have a good one.